Hello, land investors and outdoor enthusiasts. This is Josh from US Rec Land. Just want to bring you a video for some investor and private developer special land offerings that we have currently. So just want to bring that to you. So we're going to run through a few properties here. These properties that I'm going to run through, we just have 4 of them, so there's not 30 properties, so we won't take up too much of your time. But these are prime investment properties, or if you're a private developer, you like to buy land and develop it, put a mobile home or manufactured home on the property and rent it out as an investment property for your portfolio. These would be some of the properties you'd be looking at. They're a little bit more suburban than some of our other lots that are fairly rural that we tend to sell. So that way you're in proximity to local amenities and attractions, the grocery store, the hospital, the airport, etc. They're closer vicinity. Again, these lots are a little less rural. A lot of them have power at the street already. As always, you'll have to contact the county for the any water, sewer, or if it's even available. Even in some of these cases, you're probably looking at well or septic on some of these. And again, each one kind of has their own specific zoning. So feel free to contact the county or take a look at the listing on US Rec Land. Please subscribe to the website at usrecland.com. And also please subscribe to this YouTube channel that way and click the bell. So that way you'll be notified of new video review listings just like this one. All right, let's get started. Okay, this one is in Perry, Florida. It's in Taylor County, and it is right in a fairly suburban area, but it's not in the city. So it's a nice little lot here. I'll show you some of the pictures, and then we'll go through the specifics. Here's an outline of the lot. You have a neighbor here, and I think that's a building there. So it looks like you have a neighbor here, and then some neighbors, but definitely a little bit of room here. There's not a neighbor in every parcel. And here's Old Dixie Highway. So easy access to the highway if you want to just go run some errands and get out of there. And let's take a look. Here's the property here. So you can see everything you could possibly need. Walmart Supercenter, right up here. Dollar Tree, the Postal Service. What else we got? Sonic Drive-In, heck yeah. Walmart Pharmacy, Domino's. We've got Goodwill Store, KFC, Hardee's, the local credit union, Wilson's Bait and Tackle, the Buckeye Community Federal Credit Union, and Pizza Hut, Subway, Econo Lodge, Mexican, O'Reilly's Auto Parts, Florida Department of Transportation. You can renew your license, just a hop, skip, and a jump. What a fun time, huh? So Winn-Dixie. So as you can see, just you're not downtown and you know, in the hustle and bustle of downtown or in the middle of the city, just kind of just off the beaten path a little bit, but still in very close proximity to all the amenities and attractions and anything you might need here. So a nice little, cool little lot there. But again, perfect for an investor that wants to hold as part of their portfolio as the area grows. They anticipate a lot of growth in influx of people in Florida, especially from the Midwest and the North. So these are, again, all of these lots kind of have the same MO. That's why I'm putting this video together for you, because all 4 of them would kind of be the buying criteria for the same type of individual. So just give you some options and lay them out for you to decide. Okay. All right. And I don't know if you saw here, there's an airport. There's that here, Perry Foley Airport too. Here's the parcel. There you go. So you can see it. The well drilling, Rod Baumgartner well drilling. So if you bought the property and needed to drill a well, go talk to that guy. And there's the parcel, a little higher elevation, gives you a broader view of the expanse around it. There's some wooded areas around it. And then just to give you an idea where you're at here, Tallahassee, about an hour, roughly. This is the parcel. And to the east is Gainesville, about an hour and 43 minutes. And you're surrounded by a ton of wildlife management areas all around here. And you can kind of see the green here. It's a little more rural outside of Perry for those of you that know. So let's get out of here. We don't need this. All right. So we'll run through this. So this is a 0.18 acre lot in Taylor County, Florida. It's in Perry, Florida. And it is zoned for residential. That's mobile homes, yes to modular, and site-built homes as well. Yes to mobile homes. No minimum square foot. Sometimes there's a minimum square foot of your build. There's no RV living on this one. We do have other lots that are zoned for RV living full-time for the county. All right. And then partial flood zone AH area, but that's basically that whole entire area. And as you saw, folks are building houses. So no wetlands, $70 per year. Your utilities would most likely be well and septic. But again, definitely feel free to contact the county, verify what your utility options are, what their fees and what they will require of you to develop and further improve the land, because the project's just beginning after you buy the land. Okay, so there's that property, Taylor County, great investor hold property, or maybe you're just a private developer building your own portfolio of individual rental properties, and you also have the capability to develop and improve land and add buildings and put renters in there. These type of properties would probably be best for you. Easy to rent out because again, they're not very rural. They're still relatively close to town, but you still kind of have a little bit of the suburb feel, and you have a little bit of space for air to breathe. All right. All right, let's get to the next one. And where are we at? All right, these two lots are in Taylor County as well. These are right next to each other. So they're each 0.48, so together 0.96, so just shy of a full acre. There's a stream that runs across the back of this one, and this one is partially cleared up front. These two are being sold separately, but they are side by side. We would agree to a bundle package on this deal. So I'll pull them up individually and run through them real quick for you. But they are side by side. They are contiguous lots side by side. 0.48 acres, and they're in Taylor County. They're Perry, Florida as well. And these are zoned for modular site-built homes, no mobile homes on these Taylor lots, and no RVs. So no mobile homes, has to be a modular or a site-built or a normal single-family home. There is no minimum square foot, and definitely need to meet the building codes. And of course, you would want to contact the county. So if you have any non-standard visions for the property in terms of your build and design, be sure to contact the county and gather that information prior to moving forward with purchasing. And then the flood zone is AE, 1% risk of flood annually with a 26% risk of flooding over the course of 30 years. And again, just like the other one, you'll see you have plenty of neighbors that aren't worried about it with power and things in the area. And I'll show you the photos in a minute. Tax per year, $25. Again, there is a stream running the back of the property, which you'll see in the photos. And we will run through those photos real quick, and then we'll go on to the other property right next door, which would probably be your more likely build property. But you can build on both. Both are available and zoned for single family and modular home building. So you could definitely work on that. So again, you can see this is a residential area, paved roads, nice little sidewalk. You can see the power poles and the lighting. It looks like they're leaning. That's just the curvature of the lens on the Google camera, the 360 camera. So you can see you got power right there. I think there was a fire hydrant I saw as well right there. I think that's a fire hydrant. or a sign, but there shouldn't be any signs there. We don't put signs on our listings. So here's the lot we're looking at, but we also own this one as well. And they're both 0.48 acres. It's like a little creek that kind of runs catty corner right across the back here, swaths right out the back. And then this is the other lot we're going to look at in a moment. This is the one we're currently looking at. So plenty of space. You don't have to worry about anyone over here. In the next parcel, they actually built their house on the other side of their own parcel. So plenty of space to move. And then there's another lot over here. We do not own that lot. We just own these two. Okay. So definitely a nice little secluded lot, but yet you're still close to things in the city. You're definitely in the city. See, platted out. Let's take a look. A little bit more aerial. There's the parcel there. So you're definitely in the city, but you have immediate access to the highways. All of your amenities and things are right there in the area. There's a pin. And there's a Baptist church right here. And some more homes in the area. Let this download. So again, here's the property. There's a park, a few parks down here, actually, just right around the corner, maybe 2 or 3 blocks away. And what do we got here? Johnson Bakery. And there's a cafe. And then there's a tattoo shop. There you go. Go to church and then hit the tattoo shop after church. There's another another church. Salon and day spa right here. And it looks like they have a vape shop, Capital City Bank, books, Wells Fargo. And this is just all, I mean, within walking or bicycle distance, depending on your willingness to walk. Just those few things. Here's the lot. And again, you can see access to major thoroughfare right here. And you can see the continued development that way. So again, these all definitely check the box for a hold invest property. But also for you folks that are buying land and putting mobile homes, modular homes, this one doesn't allow mobile homes, just modular, or building single family homes to rent them out. Or if you're just looking to have a vacation property or maybe an Airbnb, that's another strategy that we come across with folks buying vacant land and wanting and having the resources to develop it. Okay, next one. And once we get so high, here's the Perry Foley Airport KOA, and then Taylor County driver's license. Again, if you're super bored, go down there, grab a coffee, and renew your driver's license. Gas and Grill. Oyster House, there you go. Another Walmart Supercenter. I think you're starting to see the trends of all of the queues are there for the investor properties and developer. That's what these are for. They're in the right areas and they meet and check all the boxes for you folks that want to do hold and invest or develop and generate cash flow. All right, let's keep going here. And so from Gainesville to this lot, an hour and 46. So there you go. And let's get out of here. And we'll run through the particulars. Again, each lot, we have 2 lots, 0.48. We'll review the second one here shortly. And 0.48 acres, Taylor County, Perry, Florida. And your access is via East Green Street, which is that front natural frontage that you have right on the road there with the power lines and the paved road and the sidewalk. And flood zone is AE, 1% risk of flooding annually with 26% risk of flooding over, of course, 30 years. But again, you saw all the houses and buildings in the area. So folks, you don't necessarily need to worry about that too much, especially with the number of hurricanes that come through that are probably more likely to cause you flooding or inundation of water issues. Utilities, again, you'll be responsible for hooking up to power, city water and sewer. You'll have to contact the county to verify where the connection hub is in relation to the frontage of those properties, what their permits and costs are, what's their minimum requirements, et cetera, because you are becoming a developer. If you're building on that property, you're becoming your own general contractor. And again, no wetlands, but there is a stream runs catty corner across the kind of to the side and across the back, as you saw. Let's go take a look at the sister property right next door. And again, these are two contiguous lots. If you want to water, city water and sewer are from the frontage of these properties, and what expense and permits, et cetera, will be incurred to connect your property if you're going to build. All right, so through well, so I mean, it's right next door to the other one. So amenities, Walmart Center, for the south, those resources and things are. So again, this is kind of partially cleared out for you by the previous owner already. And let's go second one. Sorry, we got this lag. So, guys, folks, always trying to be courteous of your time. So we'll get a. There you go. So you can see paved road and then the sidewalk right in front. And it's, again, partially cleared area by the previous owner. But of course, if you don't like these trees here, then you can take care of that. That's the beauty of raw vacant land, is it's a clean palette for you to handle and mold as you wish. So this was the other property, and this is this property together, 0.96 acres, total acre, stream running right there, catty corner. And here's the property, and same elevation views basically as the other one. Same amenities and things in the area. So I won't put you back through that. Same thing, Walmart Superstore and all that. So you're already aware. But feel free to give us a call if you want to bundle pack that. We'll knock $1,000 off the total. They are listed individually, but again, if you want to buy both and you'd like to have both, we'll knock $1,000 off, and we'll also record to the county for free on your behalf. So when the transaction is complete, we will have already recorded you as the new owner on the vesting deed, and we'll have a copy of the deed with the county acknowledgement for you. So it just makes it easier, so you don't have any final legwork when the transaction's done to go back and forth with the county. We already handled it for you. Just kind of part of our service. Okay. And let's look at this last one, the fourth one. Get that loaded for you. So this one's in Sarasota County. I believe this is Northport. We will double check that. Yes. So this one is 0.29 acres on Padden Lane in Northport, Sarasota County. And this one is also zone residential. Yes to site-built homes and modular homes. They do have a minimum square foot on this one of 900, but that's a fairly small build, so you should be able to meet that requirement, no problem. No mobile homes or RV living allowed. Well, no mobile homes, but RV living is allowed while you're building via a special use permit, meaning you'll need to contact the county and let them know that you're developing the property and meet their requirements for them to issue that 180-day special use permit to live in an RV while you're building. Okay. Again, you need to contact the county if you're developing raw land. You'll need to get all of your answers directly from them, not your realtor, not the third-party broker or land broker that you bought it from. You need to contact the county because they're not very good about being consistent or accountable. And so that advice is to protect you, not me. All right. And by the way, all of our information is from a phone call from us to the county. So all this information, we called the county for them to provide it. So we eat our own dog food here. So we're not telling you to do something we don't do ourselves. So if someone ever gives you a different story than information on here, let us know, because this is all directly from the county and the county website as well. All right. And well and septic, would be your options on this one. This one is a little bit more rural, but not too rural. It's kind of right at the edge of the urban sprawl, and you can see that, which again makes it an outstanding investment property, and because it's already in a platted out subdivided area. And when it comes to platted out areas, it's just a matter of when it could be developed. Sometimes the answer is never, but if it's subdivided and platted out, you still are getting in early at some point, and you could still develop the property and live on it and build whatever's available of your own accord, even without relying on them to come through and do a lot of stuff for you. It's just a nice little perk and bonus if they do. All right, so this is a corner lot. You can see it's an oversized corner lot, great location, right by the coast and the inner working waterways here. So really great situation, and it's right off the expressway. Oh, sorry about that. There we go. Yeah, so you can see really nice area. Anything even within a couple hours of the coast is a great investment opportunity. And again, these are all rated for buildings of one sort or the other. So if you're one of our private land investors and you're looking to buy land at a discount that you can put a building on and rent it out and have it not be too far off the beaten path, these properties meet that criteria. Excuse me. All right, so you got a Cracker Barrel, great Walmart Supercenter, Tractor Supply, Deep Creek Golf Club, just within the confines, Maple Leaf Golf Club, another nature park, nature preserve, Deep Creek Preserve. Here's the property right here. So you can see, so it's subdivided out and the parcels are divided in here, and there's somewhat of some planning that has been done and a little bit of work, but there are no neighbors. So you're getting in early on this one. So this one's an outstanding investor property, but again, you can build on it if you want to put renters there, or maybe you yourself just want a little vacation getaway. All of these properties would work for that as well. If we can get a higher elevation view, here's the expressway. There's the parcel right there, literally right off the expressway, Veterans Boulevard. And again, all of these parcels that we've been showing you on this video, they're all great investor options for a portfolio or developing, because they check all the boxes. All right, there you go. It's an oddly shaped water area. I can only guess the developer here had to create a wetland to make up for any conservancy wetland that they tore up developing or something. Just a weird shape. Why would you just make a circle or an oval, right? But let's see if we can get a higher elevation. I want to show you. Yeah, that's a close-up. That's the corner lot. So plenty of room, no neighbors. Let me see. I didn't see a very good high level. Just I want to show you. Yeah, this is probably the best photo, but you can kind of see this is all pretty compact areas that have homes and living. And then once you cross over the highway, the urban sprawl tapers off and you can see all the green. This isn't developed. Now, some of this will never be developed, especially up here with the creek preserves and the nature preserves. If there's wetland up here somewhere, things like that, but you can still see the general trend of the urban sprawl going to the northeast on here, which means anything in its path that you think is going to be developed over time is good to get in now while the land's cheap. And then as folks move into these allotments and build homes, property values are going to go up. Even if your property doesn't have an improvement, the land value will just go up a little bit too. Not the same as the homes, of course, don't get me wrong, but it will kind of be a nice little reinforcing factor as other folks start to move in here and property values go up. It'll just help your assessor's value on just the vacant land go up naturally, which is what you're looking for there. But it's also ready for residential in a rural setting if you'd like to do that. All right. So again, this one's 0.29 acres in Northport, Florida, Sarasota County. Yes, to site-built homes and modular homes. There is a minimum build of 900 square foot. No mobile homes on this, unfortunately. RV living is allowed while you're building via a 180-day special use permit, corridor permit, but you will need to contact the county to get that and get approval to move forward with that. And again, we always recommend that you contact the county and ask all of your questions about your land that you're interested in purchasing. That way you can move forward with confidence and you already know it's going to meet your needs and checks all the boxes to buy. Okay. All right. Well, basically most of this land is under the individual parcels anyway, are under 20K. Some of them are under 10K. And then we also have that Taylor bundle package. So feel free to give us a call if you have questions on any of these. If you'd like to put something together, we're happy to get it started. We'll answer as many questions as we can for you and go from there. So please subscribe to our website, usrecland.com. And also please subscribe to the YouTube channel and please click the notification bell. That way you'll be notified of new video listings just like this one. And until then, happy land hunting.